Well, hello, this is Jamel Bookaboo, 2-star executive with Youngevity International. I just had Dr. Wallach on a call with the people from all over Australia and all over the world asking questions, who I think is the best naturopathic doctor on the planet. Welcome for all the calls. We're going to have a lot more of them. And just bear in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm a Youngevity distributor. And so please contact your own healthcare professional for any advice. And if you are interested in the message or the products, or becoming a customer or a distributor, which is what I do, and earn some money from it, contact the person that recommended this video to you. Or if you don't have a referrer, contact myself. All the descriptions here below, Team G'day, and my phone number, etc., attached to this email. Hope you all get something out of it, and see you on the next one. Enjoy this. Jamel Bookaboo, 2-star executive, Youngevity International.
And we know that Doc loves the Aussies because he's always Aussie, 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 oi, oi, oi.
Every time we talk, he's got to have that little phrase involved in the conversation.
Dr. Wallach on right now, so I would like everybody to mute yourself. And Dr. Wallach, it is great to have you. G'day from down under, and it is a pleasure to have you on the call.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And I'm going to go ahead and give you about a half hour worth of stuff, and then we'll answer some questions. Is that okay?
That would be terrific. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, well, thank you so much. And to all our Aussie friends, we love you guys and gals, and just I can't wait until they lift this travel ban. We'll be there to see you and, you know, pet your wombats and your kangaroos and your so forth. Okay. Okay, here we go. Basically, I want to talk about COVID and the kids, okay, because the number of kids under age 18 that are getting positive COVID tests are going up. Okay, they're going up. And so you have to understand the reason why they're going up is exposure. And so these kids, when they're under age 18 years of age, typically they will get a 3-day, 5-day common cold-like symptoms, and it's over with. And then somebody who's 63 will get the COVID, and they go to the hospital, and they're in the hospital for 2 months, and they're getting all the various symptoms, okay, including death. And so what's the difference between a 63-year-old and a 3-year-old? Well, the 3-year-old has only been eating gluten for 3 years. A 63-year-old has been eating gluten for 63 years. And their intestinal lining is pretty much gone, dead. And so they cannot efficiently absorb. They're down below 3% absorption efficiency for their supplements, for their vitamins and minerals, even if they're supplementing. And the most important part, of course, to want to receive these nutrients is your immune system, which is your bone marrow. Your bone marrow makes white blood cells, okay, which is the cavalry and the Marines. When you're sick, the white blood cells go through your bloodstream to the site where the COVID virus is and kills and eats the virus. And then your stem cells in your bone marrow make antibodies which go through the bloodstream and kill the virus. But then one of the complications of the COVID infection is a weird blood clot the size of a period on a printed page that plugs up all the capillaries in your lungs and your liver and your kidneys and heart and so forth. And it is because your bone marrow does not make platelets anymore, okay, when this happens. And so it's a weird blood clot that don't have platelets in it. They're very tiny, and they fill up the capillaries. And people get respiratory distress because the capillaries in their lungs are filled up with these blood clots. They can't get oxygen into the lungs. And they give them oxygen and they treat them for respiratory viral infections, but they don't have a respiratory viral infection. They have these little blood clots, okay? And one of the ways you can tell these people are in trouble, like these kids, right now, there's less than 1% kids die from COVID under the age of 18. They say most of them do not have pre-existing conditions like these adults that have been on gluten for 50, 60, 70 years. Well, I don't believe that. The ones who die, I guarantee you they have these pre-existing conditions. And the way to find out, of course, is to get a hair analysis, because that'll tell you if they're absorbing or not. Okay, That's the quickest way without biopsies, is to do a hair analysis. In our book, Rare Earths Bin Cures, tells you in chapter 11 how to collect the hair, where to ship it, and in a couple of weeks you get the results back, and it'll tell you if you're absorbing or not. It'll tell you if you have been absorbing toxic substances like lead and uranium and mercury and stuff like that. And so this is a very, very, very useful test, particularly for kids, okay? And things are going to get worse, apparently. You know, they shut down and everybody was okay and excited. They opened back up, and they're predicting that the coronavirus infections are going to double and triple and quadruple between now and the end of the year, okay? I looked up Australia, and Australia has a population of 24,511,800, okay? They have 20,272 confirmed infections, 20,272 confirmed infections, 266 deaths. Now, Thailand has triple the population of Australia, 66,688,503, but they only have 3,345 infections, about one-fifth or one-sixth of the infections of Australia. And instead of 266 dead, as Australian has, Thailand only has 58 dead. So what's the difference? Well, the difference is Thailand is an Asian country and they live on rice and sweet potatoes. They're not getting the gluten injury to their intestines. It is that simple, okay? And so it's imperative that we get these kids off of gluten, no wheat, no barley, rye, and oats. I know that's a terrible thing for the people who market wheat, barley, rye, and oat products, but now is not the time to push wheat, barley, rye, and oats. We want our kids to eat rice and sweet potatoes, and of course they need their 90 essential nutrients. For little kids, okay, that are not nursing, okay, when they're nursing, the mother can take the 90 essential nutrients to get off of gluten, and so then the 90 essential nutrients will come through the breast milk. But when you're looking at kids who are like 6 months old, a year old, and they're not either breastfeeding anymore, or they were reacting to the gluten in mama's breast milk, okay, because she was eating gluten. These kids need to get on our kids toddy, which is a liquid multiple for kids that are under a year of age. The kids toddy liquid can be put into baby formulas, as can the EFAs and EFA pluses, and that'll give them the 90 essential nutrients they need, okay? And because Australia has, in speaking with other European background countries, including Europe and United States and so forth, Australia is doing pretty good. But when it comes to the Asian countries, Australia is not doing very good, okay, because the Asian countries live on rice and sweet potatoes. Canada is more typical, okay, 10 million more, 13 million more people than Australia has, and they've got double the infections and 10 times the number of deaths, okay, because Canada is a big wheat eating country. They grow a lot of wheat, and Australia is eating a lot of potatoes and corn and rice, okay, so that's a good thing. Now, well, you have to appreciate the pre-existing conditions that they're looking for in adults, of course, are diabetes and obesity, and we have a book and CD set called Hell's Kitchen. A kitchen can be a place of heaven or hell, depending on what you do in there, okay? And when people are overweight, they're obese, okay, they're 25 pounds or more overweight, they're seriously minerally deficient is the cause of obesity. When you are minerally deficient, and this occurs in all vertebrates, including animals, when you're minerally deficient, you develop a behavior called pica. This pica, you crave things. And of course, this is why they put out salt blocks and trace mineral salt blocks for animals out in the pastures for sheep and cattle and so forth. In human beings, doctors say, don't use salt, it's bad for your blood pressure. Okay, and so people eat snacks, okay, pretzels and potato chips and corn puffs and popcorn and all this kind of stuff. and a lot of calories there, and so they gain the weight. So if they get on the 90 essential nutrients, which are 2/3 minerals, 60 minerals, 16 vitamins, 12 minerals, 3 fatty acids, they will lose a ½ pound to 2 pounds a day. They can speed up the process by using our weight loss pack, okay, which has the keto caramel shake or the keto caramel meal bar in it. And you have 2 of the 3 meals a day be a keto caramel meal, and you'll lose a ½ pound to 2 pounds a day. And you'll reduce that risk because the minerals are what's necessary so the bone marrow can make white blood cells, red blood cells, antibodies, and also platelets. So it's imperative to do that. Now, what I want to do here, I think I've kind of covered some stuff. There's all these other, I'll just quickly take 2 more minutes and say all these other pre-existing conditions include asthma, skin problems, eczema dermatitis, things that are incorrectly called autoimmune diseases like lupus and fibromyalgia and stuff like that. These things are all just nutritional deficiencies, okay, because people cannot absorb their nutrients when they've been eating gluten for 50, 60, 70 years. Okay, back to you, and let's answer some questions.
All right, great. Well, we've also got Tom on the call as well, and Tom was instrumental in helping this happen today. So g'day, Tom. By the way, I've just muted everybody while Doc was talking because so we could hear exactly what he's got to say. I've got a lot of questions, so we're going to get started right away. Tom, if you're there, you can say g'day to everybody.
Hello, everybody, and I am super happy to be listening in on the great Dr. Wallach. I read a report that he is going to get the Nobel Prize for. You guys wait.
Oh wow!
I can't tell you what that report was, but I read it today. I understood about 3 words, but I'm going to call Kev McDonald and have him explain it to me. I see Ken Smith. I see Sharon Anderson. I see my girl Bronwyn. I mean, it is such a beautiful thing seeing all of you guys. So know that I'm here and listening with bated breath to the great Dr. Wallach. So, and tomorrow is Dr. Malan's birthday. So if you guys get a chance, figure out a way to do a shout out for her.
Well,
so everybody says, yeah, happy birthday to Dr. Malan. Thank you guys from Australia.
Yeah, so that's cute. It.
Well, great.
Right, back to you, Jamal.
Thanks, Tom. Okay, so I'm going to let everybody get a question. Please just ask one question unless it's totally urgent. Doc's time is very precious. I'm going to start with Kev McDonald and then go to Oppong, and then I'm going to go to everybody else to type in one question. So Kev McDonald, if you want to unmute yourself first, say g'day to Doc and ask a question.
Hey, Doc.
Hey,
just real quick, what's an effective way to rapidly lower hypertension?
Hypertension, okay. Well, hypertension can be due to blocked arteries. And when you have blocked arteries going into the kidneys will release a hormone called renin, R-E-N-I-N, which causes the blood pressure to go up. The kidney's trying to get more dirty blood into the kidney, okay? You can also get high blood pressure from nutritional deficiencies. So the quickest way to deal with high blood pressure is to get rid of all the bad foods to maximize absorption. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, butter, rhinos, no sugar. You take the 90 essential nutrients. If finances are a problem, they want to take one healthy start pack per 100 pounds of body weight. That's the 90 nutrients in its basic form. If finances are not a problem, I'd go with a bigger hammer. I'd go with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, 1 per 100 pounds of body weight. But the secret sauce here for high blood pressure and also kidney failure, I deal with people who have not urinated in 10 years. They have not urinated in 10 years, okay? And their kidneys are releasing these hormones, renin, to get the blood pressure up, to drive more dirty blood into the kidneys. And they're on dialysis 6 days a week. And we give them the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and we also throw in the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets three times a day. And that will support healthy blood pressure, but equally important, supports healthy blood flow through blocked arteries. You got to get rid of all the bad stuff. The arteries will heal themselves, and the renin production will stop, and the blood pressure comes right down. So that's the secret for blood pressure.
Awesome. Thanks, Doc.
You bet.
Okay, thanks, Kev McDonald. And Kev and myself met Dr. Wallach in 2015. Kev's an ex-paratrooper from the Australian Army, and credits Dr. Wallach to getting healthy and pain-free again. Now I'm going to go straight to Oppong over here in New Jersey, actually. Oppong, I am going to unmute you. If you would like to ask Dr. Wallach your question, just make sure you can unmute on your phone, your side too. If you can unmute, there you go. Go ahead.
Hello, doctor.
Hello, is this the USA New Jersey, or is this the
Yes.
British New Jersey? Okay, the
USA.
USA. Okay, okay.
USA?
How can I help you?
First of all, I'm very happy meeting you. I've been
Okay, well, thank you.
Yeah, Jamal too has been a blessing to me. My question is, I had a brother. He's 55 years old. He's my big brother.
Okay.
He has both kidneys failing from the doctor's report, and he sent it to me. And he also has very high blood pressure.
Okay. Now, you said he's got a
Normal.
kidney issue. Is he on dialysis? Is he dialysis?
Yes.
Okay.
They recently requested dialysis, but I don't think he has done it yet.
Not yet. Okay. So, how much does he weigh, and how old is he?
He is 147 pounds, and I think he lost weight, like probably 5 more.
Yeah. Okay. So, how old is he?
He's 65.
65. Okay. So he's
5'5".
at 5'5". Okay. He's in that age group that's susceptible to serious complications of COVID and even death. Okay. So we want to deal with this very quickly. And again, he's got to get rid of all the bad foods. So his arteries will heal and his kidneys will heal. Absolutely. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, bread, rye, and oats. No sugar. There cannot be any cross-contamination in the house. Everybody in the household, dog, cat, bird, fish, spouse, partner, roommates, kids, brothers, caregivers, everybody's got to be obsessively drop-dead gluten-free so there's no cross-contamination anywhere. He also needs to take 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, the full dose, everything twice a day. I'd have him get 3 bottles a month of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, so he can take 3 for breakfast, 3 for lunch, 3 for dinner, and that's going to support healthy blood pressure and healthy blood flow through blocked arteries, which includes the blocked arteries in the kidneys, and the kidneys will be able to function very quickly. Again, these people who we dealt with that, on dialysis 6 days a week, they've been haven't peed in 10 years. In 2 weeks' time, they're urinating, and in 6 weeks' time, they're off of dialysis totally. Okay, and so we do this probably hundreds of times a year for people who don't urinate. Okay, usually they're able to be talked into to get kidney transplants by doctors, but the ones who don't want kidney transplants are going to be on dialysis 6 days a week. And these are people we can actually reverse the situation and get them off of dialysis because we're getting the blood flowing through the kidneys again by giving them the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets and getting them on the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and getting rid of all the bad stuff. Their arteries will heal themselves. The renin production stops, so the blood pressure comes down. It never fails. Okay, next question.
Great, and don't worry, Pong, I'll follow up with all the information that you need there. Okay, we've got to go. We do have to go to the next question. Mands, if you want to ask Dr. Wallach a question, and let us know where you're calling from as well.
Oh, hi, Doc, and thank you for making yourself available.
Yeah, where are you from?
We're in
Bundaberg.
Queensland, Bundaberg.
Oh, Queensland. Okay, I know it very well. You're
Yes.
the neighbor. Yeah, you're the neighbor of the Great Barrier Reef.
We are actually the base of the Great Barrier Reef.
That's right. That's right.
Bundaberg goes up the coast.
Yeah. We've got lots of health issues, but main reason for the call is for my husband, Richard. Post chemo and radiation for HPV at the base of the tongue, so there's no saliva production. I'll hand it over to him.
Yeah, since chemo and radiation, taste has come back, but I can't.
Okay, now let's stop there a minute. Stop there a minute. You had radiation. Now, was this because you had cancer of the tongue?
Yeah, base of the tongue.
Okay. Okay. Did they do surgery or just radiation?
7 weeks of radiation and chemo, and then about 3-4 months later, surgery to get what was remaining of the lump out. It had reduced, but not totally gone.
Okay. Let's see. Do you have any other issues? Any high blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, ringing in the ears, anything like that?
Occasional ringing in the ears, but not regular enough to speak of.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have hiccups, anything like that?
No.
Okay.
During the process, kind of at the same time, I also had my gallbladder removed. I had a gallbladder stone.
Well, you have to appreciate the doctors have to send their kids to college, so they need the tuition money. Okay. Okay. So, at any rate, let's see. How much do you weigh, and how old are you, sir?
I'll be 57 in September, and
okay.
I weigh
120
pounds.
Okay. All right, 120 pounds. Okay, so you got to get rid of all the bad stuff, things that drive the cancer and cause the cancer. No fried foods, no processed meats, no oils of any kind, no salad dressings, no cooking oils, no extra virgin olive oil, no coconut oil, no MCT oils, no soy oil, no oils. Okay.
Yeah.
You can have lemon juice and things like lime juice for putting on your salads, and gluten-free yogurt if you like creamy salad dressings and so forth. And then again, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, bread, rye, oats, no sugar. And you said you're 120 pounds?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I want you to have 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month. Get another bottle of selenium, because 1 bottle of selenium will come with that. I want you to take 6 selenium a day. Okay, it'll require 2 bottles a month to do that. You want to take 2-3 times a day or 3 twice a day.
Yeah.
And then I want you to jump on the things that are going to support your immune system. And we're talking about the, let's see here. I'd go with the pollen burst with the SOD in it, superoxide dismutation. Take 2 servings of that a day, either the powder or the capsules. Okay, superoxide dismutase, which is in our pollen burst grape flavor. And then Cell Shield RTQ, their capsules. I want you to take 3 of those twice a day. And then I also want you to get our BTT 2.0 tablets, which are not in exchange for the BTT 2.0 powder that's in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack.
Yep.
Okay. The BTT 2.0 in the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack is a mineral and vitamin source. The BTT 2.0 tablets is an antioxidant to support your immune system. I want you to take 3 of those twice a day. That'll be 2 bottles a month, in addition to everything else, to the BTT 2.0. And then we need to hear from you, every couple of weeks. Anytime you go into an examination, you get some kind of status report, we need to hear from you, and we'll tweak things as we go along here. Yep. Okay. And, we can't guarantee a cure or anything like that for cancer. Cancer is one of those crazy things you can't, guarantee a cure for. But
I've been clear for 7 years post treatment, so the cancer's not there at the moment. It's more the side effects of the treatment that I'm looking
the treatment.
at.
Yeah. Well, the nutritional support will help you recover quickly from the treatment side effects. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you.
You bet. Cheers.
Okay, that is great. Thanks, Mands. And thank you again, Doc. I do have a question from Paul that couldn't make it at the moment. He's a bus driver from Sydney. He's 65. He's got an enlarged prostate. He's 6 feet and he weighs 220 pounds. And he also says, "G'day, Doc."
G'day, mate.
What would you say to Paul?
Okay. Yeah, well, 220 pounds, it's a standard thing. You need to get rid of all the bad stuff, all the inflammatory things, fried foods, processed meats, oils, gluten, wheat, bread, rye, oat, and sugar. And then at 220 pounds, I want him to eat 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolk, soft boiled soft yolk, soft poached soft yolk, soft scrambled butter, because it's the cholesterol in the yolk of the egg is the raw material for the Sertoli cells in the prostate gland to make testosterone. Okay. And so I want him to give his Sertoli cells, testosterone is 95% by weight cholesterol. If you go on a cholesterol restricted diet and you go on cholesterol lowering blood or drugs, okay, so like the statin drugs, you're not going to have much testosterone. And so he also needs our ProstFX, It's a capsule. You can take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month to support the prostate function. He also needs the Zera test, which is a tablet. I want to take 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. And again, that supports the Sertoli cell's ability to make testosterone and make the prostate happy. Okay?
Great. Thank you for that, Dr. Wallach, so much. Now, we've got a message from Craig. Franchesco, too. If you want to unmute yourself and ask Doc a question, here is your chance. Go ahead, Franchesco from Melbourne.
Hi, Dr. Wallach. It's a pleasure to meet you. I love your work.
Thank you. Thank you.
very
God
much.
bless. How can we help you?
My question is related to the niacin.
Okay.
Because I've tried a lot of your products, and I find the niacin helps me a lot. It helps me a lot with clarity during stress times.
Yes.
And I think it's a wonderful product. And it's also been helping me with my high blood pressure too.
Oh, yes.
So,
Well, niacin, our Ultimate Niacin Plus dilates blood vessels, which will lower the blood pressure. It also helps clean out the plaque out of clogged arteries, okay? And so it's going to give you clarity. It also relieves several dementias. There's a disease called pellagra, which is caused by deficiency of niacin, pellagra. Used to be one of the things that killed sailors hundreds of years ago, along with scurvy, vitamin C deficiency and beriberi and all those things. And so niacin is one of those things that people just do not get enough of from their food. And when they're giving up gluten, wheat, bran, and oats, grains are the place that niacin is made naturally. And so you're going to be giving that up. So that's why we have the Ultimate Niacin Plus. And the Ultimate Niacin Plus, you're going to get a flush. You're going to get hot, itchy ears in about a half hour after you take it. And so you know it's working because it's dilating all these arteries, in every place, including your brain, your eyes, your heart. And so when you have coronary artery disease and you want to put stents in and bypass surgeries and everything, say, well, give me 90 days here before we start doing surgery and cutting me open and putting me at risk of, dying of surgery. And so it's predictable. You use the Ultimate Niacin Plus along with the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack and the Ultimate Daily Classic Tablets and the de-stress capsules. It's predictable as gravity. You're going to win.
Yeah, I find it's an amazing product, Doctor.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Just one more question before you go. Sorry.
Yes.
Are you allowed to eat bread made of spelt?
Spelt is okay. So is things like rice bread and also things like millet and buckweed. Okay, those are all okay.
Yeah, because I
And
take.
so
I had
when I
two
go out,
slices.
when I go out and eat a hamburger, I'll get a lettuce wrap. I just don't trust them when it comes to the bun. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, Francesco.
You bet.
From Melbourne. Now we're going to Craig. Craig, if you want to let us know where you're calling from and ask your question to Doc.
G'day, Dr. Wallach.
Yes.
Yeah, it's I've actually loved your work, and I've been handing out your cassettes way back in 1994. So, yeah, love your work.
Well, thank you. We actually have a new DVD out now. The new DVD is called "Is Your Doctor Killing You?" It's the natural follow-up to Dead Doctors Don't Lie, and we have a 2 CD set called "Rare Earths and Cures" goes along with the book. So the 2 new CD set. Rare Earths and Cures. It's probably the best lecture I've ever given. So everybody needs to get that 2 CD set, Rare Earths and Cures. And then the new DVD, oh my gosh, we've already had 7,000 people look at it and they're going crazy over this DVD called Is Your Doctor Killing You is the title.
That's awesome. I'd love to check that out for sure. Yeah.
How can I help you?
Yeah, my question, I've got a 16-month-old daughter. And,
okay, congratulations.
Yeah, she's always been on Youngevity right from day one.
Okay.
I've been giving her the plant-derived minerals in her water. Like I just put a little couple of about say 6 drops in the water, and I've also on a breakfast on a millet porridge. I put a bit of everything. So you've got the Beyond Tangy, Osteo Plus, The selenium, put a bit of tape in a little capsule and put a bit of selenium on there. And also, I put a little bit of about 7 or 8 drops of the EFAs. That's all that. She's never been sick. She's healthy. She's never been to the doctor. But yeah, should I be putting study a bit more of that on there? Or
yes, I would also get the kids' toddy and put that in her formula or her milk. The kids' toddy, it's a liquid multiple. Everything else you're giving her is perfect, but I would also add the kids' toddy for her. And these kids just do great on it. Kids are our first love. And so we make sure that they get everything that's necessary, and the kids' toddy is the way to do it.
So having all that stuff's not going to be too much, basically.
No, you're doing fine, but it's not quite enough. It's not giving her everything.
Yeah. Beautiful. Thank you very much.
You bet. God bless, and congratulations again.
Great, thanks, Craig, and I'd love to meet you in person very soon as well. Like, it's great having these meetings. I've got a message from Toni Gordon, who's at a wedding today, and she says, "What products?" And she's on the Gold Coast. "What products for 90-year-old female with beginning of memory loss? Her weight is 56 kilograms. She has osteoporosis. She is on Youngevity products for the last 10 years. Thank you, Toni Gordon."
Yeah, well, thank you so much. Yeah, if she's been on the 90 for 10 years, that's beautiful. But because she has some dementia coming on, there's 8 different dementias. And so I'd get her on the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. Okay, she's 8, you say she's 30 or kilos, 20, 30 kilos, something like that. So she's small. She's about 90 pounds.
56 kilograms.
Oh, okay, so 110, 120 pounds. Okay, so I want her to take the be two healthy brain and heart packs per month. Okay, I want her to get the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, three of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. She also needs the de-stress capsules, 3 of those twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month. She needs the Ultimate Niacin Plus, 1 of those twice a day, because it'll give her, the flush kind of thing. I would also have her take, let's see here, 3 eggs twice a day with soft yolks. They can be soft scrambled in butter. They can be soft poached, soft boiled, soft yolks. And let's see, I think that covers all of the various dementias. And even people 100 years old turn around very quickly and the dementias go away. I've had people in comas for 8 years with a diagnosis of Alzheimer's disease being fed through a G-tube. And we give them all the same things we just discussed here through a G-tube. And they've been in a coma for 8 years. In 3 days' time, they get up and are perfectly normal.
Wow, that's amazing.
So you expect this to go away.
That's amazing. And I know Scotty's on the line from Sydney, and Sydney, Australia. And Scotty, if you want to unmute yourself and ask Dr. Wallach a question, here is your chance, buddy. And go right ahead.
Go for it.
Haven't been a reception right now.
Okay.
Oh no.
I can hear you well.
We can hear you loud and clear, Scotty. Go ahead.
Oh, gotcha. G'day, Doc.
Yes.
G'day, Doctor.
G'day.
I was on last week's call, Doc, and it was really interesting you talking about the osteoporosis of the skull.
Yes.
I've had real neural feeling neck aches. Cheers,
okay.
Doc. Take a screenshot. Yep, got it, buddy. Yeah, I've had a lot of tension in my scalp, neck.
Okay, good. Now let me ask you a couple of quick questions that are very direct here.
Yep.
Okay, do you have any tinnitus or ringing in the ears, kind of that tone, that?
I had it in the past, Doc, really badly. But that could have been inductive deafness.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, that's called the skull is squeezing the auditory branch of the 8th cranial nerve. Do you ever get any vertigo or dizziness?
Yes, I do.
Okay, your skull is squeezing the vestibular branch of the 8th cranial nerve.
Yes.
Do you ever get tingling and numbness and pain, you say, in your neck and your shoulders and your arms?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
Fingers
this
and
used
all.
to be called, yeah, that used to be called Erb's palsy, E-R-B' palsy. But because Dr. Erb thought it was an autoimmune disease and didn't realize it was osteoporosis of the skull squeezing the spinal cord, so I renamed it after myself. It's now Wallach's vertigo because it's caused by your skull squeezing that spinal cord. Most people don't realize it, but your spinal cord is formed in the brain, comes out the back of the skull. And if you have osteoporosis of the skull, it squeezes, the skull squeezes that out of the spinal cord, and you get kind of a sciatica of the shoulders and the neck and the arms, just like you get sciatica in the low back and the legs, right? Same principle.
Yeah.
So how much do you weigh again?
What did I say, feet? 220 pounds?
220, okay, 220 pounds. So none of the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, bread, or oats, no sugar. You want 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, a full dose of everything twice a day. You want to get a hold of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets, 3 of those 3 times a day. That's 3 bottles a month, the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets. You want the MSM. I want you to take 9 of those a day, 3 with each meal. That'll be 2 bottles a month because they're big bottles. Okay, and that's going to help rebuild the skull as well as your vertebrae and the disc and all the other bones in your body. Okay, and don't forget vitamin D3. Take 3 of those twice a day. And don't forget our collagen. Okay, we have the glucogel. You can take 2 bottles of the glucogel a month. Take 15 of those capsules. That's what I do. I take 15 of those capsules a day, 5 at breakfast, 5 at lunch, 5 at dinner. And it rebuilds all the bones in your body, including the skull and the disc and the cartilage. And so any arthritis you have and sciatica and the Wallach's palsy and all that kind of stuff, that all goes away very quickly. Wow. And say, give it, say, give me 90 days, all that'll be gone.
Amazing. Yep. So MSM 2 bottles.
Yes.
Ultimate Daily. How many was that, Doc?
Okay, the Ultimate Daily Classic. You want to take 3 of those 3 times a day because you're a big guy. That'll be 3 bottles a month.
Yeah. Okay.
And that'll support healthy blood flow through all the blood vessels and support healthy blood pressure and everything in the brain and the skull and in your arms and everything. And so you'll be amazed at how well this is going to go for you.
Excellent. Vitamin D3 was 3.
3 twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month.
Excellent, mate. Yep. I got the rest of it.
Don't worry, everybody. I've got all the details, so there's no need to ask.
And you'll post it, Ken. You'll post it, right?
Absolutely, I will. Yes. And Dr. Wallach, thank you so much for your time today. I'm going to unmute Smitty there because he's going to say a big g'day before the end, and we would love to have you again, Ken. And he's on the road, but Ken, would you like to say g'day to Doc? And we're all going to say goodbye before he goes. But go ahead, Ken.
Hey Doc, how are you, buddy?
Okay. How you doing, mate?
Good, I'm good, mate. We got your girlfriend here as well.
I'm jealous.
Oh, there we go. That's all right.
That's all right, buddy. It's all going well, and I did pick up on that prostate thing, and I've raising the testosterone level and so forth. But
okay, super. Yep, it's the system goes together. You need to all the factors.
You spent 1 hour of your valuable time with us, and I will be in contact with you to organise the next call, and we would love to make this a regular thing for Australia.
Let's do it.
And
let's do it every Friday.
Thank you, Doc. Everyone can unmute themselves and say a big g'day to Doc, and we will see you next week.
Okay, God bless you. Thank you, Jamal. God bless
Thanks,
you.
Doc.
Good day, mate.
Good day, mate.
Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you, Miss Linda Tyler.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Well, hello, this is Jamel Bookaboo, 2-star executive with Youngevity International. I just had Dr. Wallach on a call with the people from all over Australia and all over the world asking questions, who I think is the best naturopathic doctor on the planet. Welcome for all the calls. We're going to have a lot more of them. And just bear in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm a Youngevity distributor. And so please contact your own healthcare professional for any advice. And if you are interested in the message or the products, or becoming a customer or a distributor, which is what I do, and earn some money from it, contact the person that recommended this video to you. Or if you don't have a referrer, contact myself all the descriptions here below, Team G'day and my phone number, etc. attached to this email. Hope you all get something out of it, and see you on the next one. Enjoy this. Jamel Bookaboo, 2-star executive, Youngevity International.